These are 3 controversial topics that nobody talks about in the option trading community, and I'm about to drop it right here, guys. Number 1 being the fact that every single trading strategy or every single trading style, to be honest, works. And that's a little bit controversial, but I gotta tell you guys how and why. I have traded most trading styles and most trading strategies. For my first 2 years, I used to enjoy scalp trading, catching the momentum. I used to call myself a momentum trader, following the volume spikes on some fat hammer candles, on some support, entering right away and capturing the fat move to the upside for a quick 10, 15, 20-ish%. I tried bounce trades, trendline breakout trades, aggressive entries where you don't enter in on no pullbacks. You just enter in as soon as you get a breakout. All of these trading styles, to be honest, work. And the reason why you hear people online say they don't work is because they're not making it work with the risk management. Most of these people online are entering a trade and losing 100% of that trade. They go in for $300 a piece. Let's say, for an example, a contract costs $150 and they buy 2 of them for $300 total. Many traders literally lose the whole $300. That is the worst thing you could do. Whether they take a bounce trade, whether they take a breakout of a trend line, whether they take a break and retest strategy breakout, whether they take a fair value gap entry, does not matter. The reason why they lose is because they literally disrespect the trade setup or disrespect their trade style in general. The reason why I say that, guys, is because look at this. Check this out. If you enter in on a bounce trade, the moment it breaks below that support, which is the reason why you even entered it, you should be out of that trade. Why are you still holding it? And then they'll end up saying online, bounce trading doesn't work. No, they just didn't make it work with the risk management, which is why I say every single trading style works. And if you take a break and retest strategy trade and it goes against you, all you have to do is very simply cut below for a small loss. This is my type of trading style. I can take a very small $60, $80 cut, but the gains are always greater than that. I could take a 10% cut and a 30% gain all day. Now, of course, easier said than done. Many times I see an 18% trade pull all the way back to -5 and I just have to cut it. It is what it is. But again, I can say every single trading style and strategy does work. I still trendline breakout trade, but again, it's not my favorite thing to do. I don't risk heavy. I go in for a little bit lighter. On top of all that, I understand if it pulls back on me, the risk is a lot greater than what I like to manage compared to a break and retest strategy. Whereas my entry on a break and retest strategy, the entry is so close to my stop loss. And number 2 is the fact that people say option trading is gambling. And look, there's only one time I ever went to the casino and put $20 in, but there was no technical analysis behind it. There was no fundamental news. There's nothing fun about it. It was just spin that little lever, see if my little $20 grows. Whereas in the option trading market, if you give me $20, I could probably trade Ford, X, which is United States Steel, something very cheap. Using technical analysis and all the education in my favor, I can make that $20 grow it to $80, then maybe trade the same day expiration SPY, which is pretty risky. But if you know what you're doing, it's only gambling if you genuinely don't know what you're doing. If you just have $200 and you enter a random trade, that's gambling. Just like when I go to the casino and I enter in $200 into a machine and I just hit the slots, that is gambling. So no, option trading is not gambling. Now, number 3 is the fact that 90% of traders copy what people are doing on Reddit. They hear GME, AMC, what's hot in the market, what's already pumped. But the truth is the fact that is this, guys. Look, if something already ran 100% and you're just hearing about it, you're buying at the very top, you're the loser. If you didn't hear about it when it was well below and you didn't get in when it was well below, good luck. You're already done for. Now, my favorite thing to do when it comes to these meme stocks or people that follow people on Reddit or people that just hear about the hype, a stock that ran 100%, is I like to wait for pullbacks. Major pullbacks. Let's say, for an example, a stock once goes from $5 to $13 to back down to $6. I'll enter in at that $6 again and shoot for a $9 price target. 33% gain, nothing too crazy. While most people will see the stock go from $5 to $13 and enter in at $13 at the very tippity top. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So again, guys, that's my 3 hot takes. And just a quick recap, guys. Number 1 being the fact that every single trading strategy works. It just depends on your risk identity. How much can you manage that risk if it pulls back on you? Number 2 is the fact that people believe option trading is gambling, but guys, no comparison to the casino. And number 3 is the fact that, guys, every single option trader or 90% of people online are just following what people are doing on Reddit, aka hot memes, stock memes, AMC, GME, trash. My favorite thing is to make money off those things when people are either losing on it or, let's say, for an example, the thing pulls all the way back down like I just said and I answer in and I make some money on it. So with all that being said, guys, hope you guys have an awesome day and I'll catch you guys on the next one.